The watercolor, Space City Still Life, captures the essence of vitality and resilience within a structured framework. The potted plant, flourishing in its earthen vessel, contrasts against the rigid grid of a window, symbolizing growth amidst constraints. The luminous greens of the leaves and the cascading tendrils evoke a sense of organic freedom, while the urban landscape faintly visible through the window suggests a connection to a bustling, futuristic cityscape, possibly the space city of the title. This juxtaposition between nature and human-made structure invites reflection on harmony within opposing forces. This painting resonates with the Zen principle of balance and duality. The grid of the window represents order, logic, and boundaries, while the plant's untamed growth embodies spontaneity, creativity, and freedom. This still life invites us to embrace life as it is, thriving within limitations, much like the plant in its pot. Hexagram Fu, Return, illuminates this artwork's narrative. Fu represents a turning point, the renewal of energy, and a return to natural cycles. The vibrant plant reaching towards the light symbolizes growth and a reconnection to vitality after a period of dormancy. The grid in the city outside hint at external influences that both restrict and nourish, mirroring life's cyclical balance of restraint and freedom. Lao Tzu's teachings of the Tao emphasize that life flourishes when we align with its flow. The plant, unbothered by the constraints of the pot or window, follows its nature, rooted in the earth, yet reaching for the heavens. The Tao teaches us to be like the plant, grounded in our essence, yet expansive in our aspirations. The painting reminds us that harmony arises when we accept and work within our natural boundaries. We see this as a reflection on interdependence and mindfulness. The plant, the pot, the light, and even the grid are all interconnected, forming a singular narrative. The painting urges the viewer to consider the unseen forces, sunlight, care, and intention that sustain the life of the plant, paralleling the hidden supports in our own lives that we often overlook. We praise the intuitive and organic nature of this artwork. The interplay of rigid geometry with flowing, organic growth mirrors the creative process, itself structured yet free. We might see the cascading tendrils as a metaphor for unrestrained creativity, breaking through boundaries, reminding us to embrace imperfections and unexpected growth in our own creative journeys. We also interpret this painting as a self-portrait of a living ecosystem, a quiet study of resilience and self-awareness. The plant, thriving in its pot, yet yearning for the light, mirrors human growth within societal constraints. Through this still life, the artist and the viewer confront the question, what does it mean to thrive authentically within imposed structures? Space City. Still life intertwines growth and structure, demonstrating the delicate dance between freedom and boundaries, the Zen balance of spontaneity and form, the I Ching's renewal, the Tao's wisdom of alignment, our mindfulness with creative exploration, and a self-reflective lens, converge to show how life flourishes in harmony with its surroundings. The painting becomes a metaphor for existence, thriving not despite our constraints, but because of how we engage with them. Let Space City Still Life inspire you to grow within your own framework. Recognize the boundaries in your life, not as limitations, but as opportunities for creative expansion. Where can you thrive today, even in the smallest ways? Embrace the natural cycles of growth, align with your surroundings, and let your unique essence flow freely into the world. Just as this plant reaches for light, find your source of inspiration and move toward it with intention and joy.